Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video we are taking a look at Nvidia stock as for the morning update. We'll take a look at later in the later end of the video at QQQ and SPY, but we'll be mostly focusing on Nvidia, and then later in separate videos I'll be talking about other semiconductors as well. But this will be mostly focusing on Nvidia here, guys. Now, so as you know, I have been saying that, guys, closer to the earnings, a lot more analysts are going to keep coming out with price upgrades, and we have been getting that from last week, and that's what I have been saying. Prepare yourself, buckle up for a lot of upgrades to come your way for Nvidia. And it hasn't stopped yet. Now this week we have earnings on Nvidia for the Wednesday. Now look at it. Price target upgrade from 1050 to 1100, right? Susquehanna by that hedge fund. Bird also raised from 1050 to 1200, maintains outperforms rating. And then we have Stifle adjusts Nvidia price target to 1085 from 910. Look, they all are just waiting for this earnings to come around, and they have been increasing. Barclays 1100 from 850. So this thing madness doesn't stop, and yeah, who knows, tomorrow there might be more coming out. So but anyways, just as what we were saying, that I mentioned that, guys, prepare yourself, and these upgrades will come out, and that's something you can also notice. So if we go to the hourly interval, you can notice that in the price action, things gapped up early in the morning, right? And then even after, once the market opened, we did go higher up. Right now, Nvidia is a little bit selling off. So we'll talk about that right now. So guys, if I haven't told you, please note, none of this is any financial advice and is only for education purposes, okay? So as you can see, we are still in an uptrend, higher highs, higher lows. The breakout structure hasn't happened. I mentioned that if Nvidia wants to stay bullish here, it has to hold above 922 and $914 range, and we are still above that. We are still full on bullish, all right? Today we are going higher up. So let's go to the 4 hours interval. You can see we are still following that trend. We are still above that trend line, right? So yeah, structure is still bullish, and we have been going up. Now I'm seeing a sell-off right now, right? But what do I make out of this sell-off at the top? So where's the sell-off coming though? This sell-off, now I'm on hourly interval, guys. The sell-off is coming to the closer to the last sell-off, recent sell-off, so sort of trying to form a double top. Now all these price moves that happened to the upside on Nvidia this morning were solely due to the analysts as well, right? They changed the technicals. Well, technicals are still working out, guys, right? I mean, regardless of what analysts do, whatever happens, technical still remains valid. All right, if we are in the bullish structure and bullish structure is still being held. Now the thing is that though we are not seeing a follow through even after all those multiple upgrades, right? So that also tells you that it's getting priced to the perfection or priced to the exhaustion. Again, earnings can do anything. There is no way what's going to happen through the earnings and after earnings. That's why these technicals, that's why earnings are very important. The technicals are different before earnings, through the earnings, and after earnings. They're completely different technicals. Now, so yes, let's see a little bit sell off here, right, closer to the top. Now, which is the recent top. And so are we bearish? Well, no. Technically structure is still bullish. Higher lows and higher highs on the intraday, and we are above that trend line as well. I showed you we are also above $922 level. That's where the structural shift would happen. If we break below that, we definitely want to see break of the trend line, but and 200 hours moving average. But yes, the time this place up here, these extensions are the time to take profits with the pivots, right? We have a pivot And however, if I draw intraday line here, Nvidia still has a room to continue higher. So let's say on intraday, as long as it's not breaking this trend line, the next place to potentially try to trade would be around this zone where pretty much the price is right now, with the stop loss around here below somewhere 20 hours moving average, or below 937. I'm not saying that take a long play now. No, technically, in my opinion, the better play was right around these pivots. Right, we had the gap up and then pull back on the pivot was a buy, and intraday game was the long play over here. Take profits. What I technically want to say is that take profits in the extensions. Positions are taken in the reload zones with the stop loss on the other side, right? As for the structure is still bullish on intraday still. Yes, we are seeing some cool off, but structure is still bullish. And then unless that breaks, and then also on the swing, we are still bullish. So yeah, guys, as long as yes, I can't help myself here emphasizing this multiple times, but as long as we are above 922, weakness on Nvidia is not going to come to the downside. Structure is still full on bullish. All right. Okay, that's Nvidia. Let's take a look at QQ and SPY for what the market is doing. So let's go to the daily interval. And so guys, QQ is going to all-time highs. As we talked about, structure is still bullish. We never even lost 449, and that turned into a pullback, and we are heading higher. There is no sign of bearishness. Just please remember that. Don't fall for anything. Oh, this is the top, guys. No. Well, am I seeing any signs of top? No. The structure, this is SPY. We have been talking about we are bullish since the time we formed the pivot over here. And we have been saying that, guys, SPY is full on bullish, right? And yeah, this pivot we formed, and then we have been going higher, guys. Am I seeing any structure to the downside? I am not seeing any structure to the downside. Things are still full on bullish. SPY, I mean, the weakness on SPY would be if we break 524, but any pullback, you can see that the next levels are just getting bought back up. And like, these are the times to take profits. All right, time to get into a position are at these pivots when I was talking about it. Guys, that this pivot, as if it forms, expect this thing to continue higher. Those were the times. Now this is the time to take partial profits. All right, cool. All right, that's QQ. Yeah, everything is looking bullish right now. On at least, well, on maybe on the heels of Nvidia. Semiconductors are still quite high up today, but yes. So that was Nvidia and guys, broader market for the morning update. I'll talk about other semiconductors throughout the day as well, like AMD, ARM, SMCI. So stay tuned, subscribe, hit the like if you haven't done so. And with that, guys, I'll see you in my next videos. Take care, guys. Bye.